China's Xi says India, China are friends, partners. Zelensky appeals for more air defense as Russian strikes leave Kyiv in freezing cold. Brazil's Lula holds call with Trump, agrees to visit Washington. EU and India to explore defense cooperation, draft document says. Al-Shabaab kills local chief and teacher in northeast Kenya, police say. Chinese President Xi Jinping says China and India are friends and partners, as he sent congratulations to Indian President Draupadi Murmu on India's Republic Day. According to China's state news agency Xinhua, Xi said relations between the two countries have continued to improve over the past year and are important for promoting global peace and prosperity. He added that China believes being good neighbors and partners is the right path for both nations. Xi also used a symbolic phrase, calling China and India the, dragon and the elephant dancing together, and said he hopes both sides will expand cooperation, address mutual concerns, and build stable relations. China and India share a long and disputed Himalayan border, which has been a source of tension for decades. Relations were badly shaken in 2020 when a deadly border clash killed soldiers on both sides, leading to heavy military deployments in the region. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has called on international allies to urgently boost air defense support, as hundreds of buildings in Kyiv remain without heating for a second day following Russian strikes. Russia has repeatedly targeted Ukraine's energy infrastructure during nearly 4 years of war. Kyiv says this winter has been the harshest yet, with waves of drones and missiles overwhelming air defenses in freezing temperatures. Zelensky said that in just the past week, Russia launched more than 700 attack drones, 380 guided bombs, and 69 missiles. Speaking in Vilnius, he stressed that Ukraine needs air defense missiles every day and continues working with the United States and Europe to protect its skies. Kyiv has been hit particularly hard. Mayor Vitaly Klitschko reported that more than 600 high-rise apartment buildings remain without heating after a major attack on January 24th. Sub-zero weather and ongoing strikes have slowed repair work as crews attempt to restore power and heat. Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva held a phone call with U.S. President Donald Trump on Monday and agreed to visit Washington soon, according to a statement from the Brazilian government. The 50-minute conversation covered several topics, including the situation in Venezuela, Trump's proposed Board of Peace, and efforts to combat organized crime. On Venezuela, Lula emphasized the importance of preserving peace and stability in the region. He has previously criticized the U.S. capture of Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro, calling it the crossing of an unacceptable line. Lula also raised concerns about Trump's new Board of Peace initiative. He suggested the body should remain focused on Gaza, amid global worries that it could expand into a broader organization rivaling the United Nations. He further called for Palestinian representation on the board. Last week, Lula warned that Trump appeared to be attempting to create a new UN under his own control, though Trump has said the board would operate alongside the United Nations. The European Union and India are set to launch a new security and defense partnership that could see India take part in selected European defense initiatives. According to a draft agreement seen by Reuters, the partnership will create regular dialogue between the EU and India on defense and security issues. Both sides will consult on defense initiatives, including cooperation in defense industry matters. The document says the EU and India will explore opportunities for Indian participation in relevant European defense projects where security interests align, in line with each side's legal frameworks. The partnership also outlines deeper cooperation on maritime security, cyber defense, and counterterrorism. Officials say the move reflects growing global security challenges, rising geopolitical tensions, and rapid technological change, all driving the need for closer EU-India cooperation. The agreement is expected to be signed Tuesday. At the same time, India and the EU are also set to announce the conclusion of long-running negotiations on a free trade agreement. Al-Shabaab militants have killed a local chief and a teacher in Hulugo, a remote region in northeastern Kenya near the Somali border, according to Kenyan police. Authorities say security has been reinforced in the area, and a multi-agency team is now pursuing the attackers. Police have urged residents to remain calm, stay alert, and cooperate with security forces as operations continue. Al-Shabaab, which controls large parts of southern and central Somalia, frequently carries out cross-border attacks into Kenya. Analysts say these assaults are intended to pressure Kenya into withdrawing its troops from peacekeeping missions in Somalia. This is not the first such incident in the region. In June 2023, 7 people were killed in 2 separate attacks in the same area, with police suspecting Al-Shabaab involvement.